week is Emergency Nurses Week. The men and women work in a fast-paced and sometimes unforgiving environment every single day. The Department of Veterans Affairs in Fargo takes this week to honor their emergency nurses and to thank them for taking care of our veterans. I had the honor of speaking with their staff this morning, and wow, was I left speechless by the work they do. Shireen Lyseth is a charge nurse at VA Fargo, and what made me smile is no matter how many questions I asked about the workload or stress of an emergency nurse, Shireen wanted to push the spotlight onto the veterans, encouraging more to come receive care.
I am hopeful that every veteran who is eligible to receive VA care will sign up for it. I have veterans that say, oh, I'm going to leave that for my buddy, because that's the role that they are accustomed to. We have resources for everyone. We want them to seek their care here. It's very important.
And for vets in our rural areas, they encourage you to use their new telehealth program. If you're a veteran looking for mental health or medicinal resources, you can call 833-983-0492.